Hi guys, Nick here again. I know it's been a while since I've posted from my last video to this one, and I do apologize about that for anybody that's been kind of waiting for any more. But you know, I'm here now. I'm gonna post this video. This one I like just because we just got out of 2020 and the whole 2020 situation. So I really wanted to talk about this one and kind of state my opinion and show proof. And again, if you guys have any different takes on it, anything that maybe you experienced or you think or whatever, post in the comments. Again, of course, be adult about it and don't be childish and throwing names and whatnot. But the one I wanted to talk about, it actually has two parts, but I want to hit on the first one. It actually, the quote is, nobody is coming to save you. The second part of that is, of course, this life is 100% yours. But again, I want to kind of hit on the first one because 2020, I think to an extent really showed that part, really showed that side of it. And the reason I say that is because when the pandemic hit, look what happened. Everybody who could rushed out. They went and bought all the toilet paper, all the food, everything that they could to stack up, in a crisis mode. And how many people actually got helped to get toilet paper? How many people actually got help to get, canned food, pantry food, things like that to stack up so they could, eat it while they're hunkered down in their homes and, wondering where their next paycheck is going to come from and if they're going to go back to work and if they're going to actually make it through this. Same thing with jobs. Look how many people lost their jobs because companies couldn't afford to pay their employees to just stay home. And I mean, the only ones that stayed out were essential workers. Any medical personnel, police, firemen, bankers, even delivery drivers. A lot of delivery drivers were even out there risking, their lives with Uber Eats, DoorDash, Postmates, Grubhub, all of them. So if any of you guys are watching this, I mean, first off, I want to thank you guys for being out there and risking your lives and doing your job during all of that, and even the continuance doing all of this as well. But I mean, we got the stimulus package from the government, but I really want to ask you, are we really getting that for free? Or I'm pretty sure it's going to be taxed down the road somewhere. May not be with us immediately, but it'll be down the road somewhere to make up for the amount of money that they sent out to try to keep the economy going. Understandably, yes, there was a different side. It wasn't just helping people to pay bills and all of that. They were hoping that they would go out and they would spend money, which again, of course, keeps the economy going. But again, kind of watch out. Somehow that's going to be taxed down the line. Somewhere, whether immediate or whether, future generations, your kids or your kids' kids or whoever. I mean, honestly, that's my opinion. So you really got to kind of figure out what you need to do in order to get your life protected by you, hence the second part of that quote, because again, I haven't seen any proof that anyone is actually coming to save you. Honestly, with everything that disappeared out of the stores, all the jobs being lost because companies couldn't afford to keep those people on and pay them, and just kind of the way that everything was handled with this pandemic, as far as, who's going to be okay and who's not. So keep that in mind. No one is coming to save you. It is ultimately up to you to, unfortunately, protect yourself. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you are well off or better than some people and you're willing to help, great, do that. I think sometimes that's what this world needs. But ultimately, if you're the type of person that unfortunately is kind of, living paycheck to paycheck or something along those lines, honestly, you definitely need to figure out a way in order to secure your future and not really worry about anybody else unless you get to a point to where you are doing better than someone, doing better than a lot of other people and can afford to do that. So that's my take on that. on that first part of that. Again, like I said at the beginning of the video, if you guys have any thoughts about it, or any any other situations that maybe I'm not aware of, definitely post in the comments. I would love to see those. Thanks again. Have a great day, guys.